I'm Tanaya Walton.
And I'm Kaylin Henderson.
And welcome to Panther News Network. Here's what's going on today. Nikita Negwin, but you all know her as Nikita Dragon, victorious runway model, content creator, and influencer, was recently arrested for walking around a hotel pool at the Good Time Hotel in Miami Beach, Florida, naked and splashing water from a water bottle on a police officer. She was held on Monday, November 7th, and was charged with felony battery, misdemeanor disorderly conduct, and misdemeanor battery. She appeared in bond court virtually. Later on, it was revealed that she was a trans woman who was put into a men's prison cell and asked the judge to remove her from that cell. Here's how that went.
You're not allowed to go back there, but you can return there to get your personal belongings. Otherwise, you got to stay away from there. And if you go there to get your personal belongings, I don't know, stay. You want to stay away with her? She doesn't live here.
I mean, I think that she caused trouble at the hotel. I don't think they want her back there. And I don't think it's too restrictive.
All right, so just go there to get your personal belongings. You should go with a police officer, okay?
Thank you so much. I would like to thank the staff. They've been very lovely.
All right, let me just write this out. I don't know, what do you want me to do?
You just reduce the bonds.
Do you have money to post the bond?
How much is it?
I don't know.
I was thinking 1,000 count one, and then 500 2 and 3.
That's fine.
I might have to check.
$1,000 count one, 500 count two, 500 count three.
Judge, would you consider an ROR?
I can't do that for this charge. I'm sorry.
And the defendant's not from here, so
I can't. I got to set a bond. It's a $2,000 bond. If there's any reason you can't afford to pay a bond, use the free phone at the jail to call the public defender's office, and they can readdress this with your division judge. All right?
And Your Honor, may I ask one question?
Sure.
Do I have to stay here in the men's unit still?
Yeah, I don't make the rules up there, but they should make a proper accommodation for you. You should be in a separate area. You can contact the bondsman to try and get you out. Miss Corey, do you want to note your file that makes to follow up to make sure she's able to get hold of a bondsman to bond out?
Yes, Judge. Miss Dragon, could I please have your phone number or contact number that once you're out, we can get in touch with you?
Yes, ma'am. It's the same one I've had my entire life.
Perfect. Thank you.
Donald Trump announces he will be running for president again in 2024. He previously ran and was elected president in 2017. He aims to become the second commander-in-chief ever elected to 2 non-consecutive terms. However, many people are concerned with his legal issues he is currently facing with multiple federal state investigations regarding the January 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol, his effort to overturn the 2022 presidential elections, his handling of the sensitive government documents, and his family business. We don't know what the future holds for Trump in 2024. We will see what happens next in the upcoming campaign. Here's a quick clip of Donald Trump announces his 2024 presidency.
Make America great and glorious again. I am tonight announcing my candidacy for President of the United States. In order to make
We will be back after this commercial break. Bringing us back. Companion. Have you heard the news? After a major search, the Texas A&M University Systems Board of Regents on Thursday named Dr. Tamika P. Legrand was the sole finalist to become the 9th president of Prairie A&M University. Dr. Legrand is currently vice president for strategy, enrollment, management, and success at Virginia Commonwealth University. She will not take on her duties at Prairie View A&M until the end of the 2022-23 school year. Dr. Legrand will provide great leadership for the Panthers for many years to come, says Chancellor Sharp. Her experience in leadership in enrollment management and student success is exactly what PVAMU needs at this juncture to build on the great work Dr. Ruth Simmons has provided. These past 5 years, I'm excited to see where PVAMU is headed. Bryan College Station continued on to say that Dr. Tamika served as an administrator of student affairs and enrollment management at the University of Houston downtown from 2012 to 2018. The Panthers would love to welcome you, Dr. Tamika Legrand, and welcome to Prairie View A&M University.
On November 13th, late Sunday, 3 students were shot dead and 2 were left wounded. The shooting took place at the University of Virginia. Those killed were Devin Chandler, Lavelle Davis Jr., and Deshaun Perry. The 2 wounded students were treated at the UVA Medical Center, with one in critical condition and the other in good condition. Michael Hollins was identified as one of the wounded students, while the other student was unidentified during this report. All students were a part of the football team at the University of Virginia, including the suspect, Christopher Darnell Jones Jr., who was arrested and will be facing 3 charges of second-degree murder and 3 counts of using a handgun in the commission of a felony. Motives of the shootings have unfortunately become unknown. However, justice will be served for the family that is currently going through this devastating loss. Thank you for staying with us this morning. Drake Stokes will be joining us with the weather report after this commercial break.
That's why you cleared it. Don't make it flat. HBCUs all
Thank you for staying with us this morning. Drake Stokes will join us with the weather report after this commercial break. Welcome back. And now for the weather, Drake Stokes.
Hello, my name is Drake Stokes reporting the weather today. It is still a cold front here in Prairie View A&M University with highs being close to 50 and lows being as low as 38. Continue to make sure to bundle up and be warm as this will not get any warmer. Thank you.
Thank you, Drake. HBCUs all across the country are receiving bomb threats again this year. But recently, the FBI has identified a juvenile who has been allegedly making these racial threats. Monday, the FBI announced that the threats were linked to somebody in a nearby juvenile, but the details have not been released yet. According to the Georgia Recorder, his identity will remain hidden because of his age, but they have said that this individual is under restrictions and they are monitoring his online activities. The bomb threats have been targeted at 49 HBCUs and 19 predominantly Black institutions. The threats were through phone calls, emails, texts, and online posts, according to the Root. There are other investigations with bomb threats on campus as well. One of the investigations started in June, which includes more than 250 colleges. That includes 7 HBCUs and includes more than 100 high schools. HBCU leaders have been frustrated with the FBI because there are many bomb threats with no answers. Here's more on that story.
Black colleges and universities on heightened alert, from Delaware to Florida to Louisiana. Hours with campuses locked down, orders to shelter in place because of more than a dozen bomb threats.
Sad that it's really only HBCUs that are being targeted.
At Howard University, bomb threats 2 days in a row, the third threat since January 5th. You take these threats seriously?
Absolutely.
Like many at these institutions, Dr. Toshni Ann Dubroy thinks the fact that it's the start of Black History Month is likely no coincidence.
A month that usually celebrates the innovation of our community and celebrates the valor of Black people has now been tainted because we have such a significant threat against our HBCU community.
At the White House, aides say the president is getting regular updates.
It is scary. It is horrifying. It is terrible that these students, these faculty, these institutions are feeling under threat.
The FBI saying they're working with our law enforcement partners to address any potential threats. For now, students like Ashley Fields are back in class with a lot of questions.
We've not received any word about whether the two have been connected or, where the threat has come from. It's not the ideal environment for students trying to learn.
On Howard's campus now, a much bigger police presence, including help from the DC Metro Police, not usually stationed here. So far, authorities have not reported finding any explosive devices on any.
When it comes to milk, there are a variety of types of milk scattered across the world. However, researchers have discovered drinking milk made from plants is healthier for the planet and for yourself. Researchers suggest it's better to drink plant-based milk than actual milk from cows because of the benefits of the nutrition in plant-based milk, such as nuts, grains, and legumes. Some people make their milk naturally and right from the kitchen, and it takes under 30 minutes. So next time you quench for a glass of milk, try switching it up with a plant-based or homemade milk.
Well, that concludes our show this morning. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. This was Panther News Network. I'm Tanaya Walton.
And I'm Kaylin Henderson.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.